what's good, everybody? June Frey here alongside my bro.
Yo, it's the big brat.
Hey, and welcome back to another episode of LTAI, and this is episode 25. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling good.
All right.
You know who's not feeling good?
Oh, shit.
My dog, Biz Marquis, man.
Okay, let's make this very clear, because, I got a text message the other day, and...
That insurance must be hitting, though.
What? Bro, listen.
Boy, I thought it was I'm not gonna be a dickhead, but I really thought, like, when they said, oh, Biz Marquis in the hospital, I'm like, damn, that cholesterol finally caught that nigga, bro.
Wow.
I was like, that cholesterol finally caught him. Turns out it was something totally different.
He gonna breathe his last breath on the mic. Let me chill.
I was sitting here, like, shocked, because I was like, it wasn't the cholesterol that was getting him? like what the fuck?
We don't know what it is, but
yeah,
I received a text message from Reggie, and he was like, yo, Biz Marquis died. I'm like, oh shit, no, don't tell me that. Don't tell me. So I had to, literally do some research, do some deep digging, and there are some sources and actual real sources that say that Biz Marquis is not dead, even according to his wife. He's not dead. I don't know why the fuck, I don't know if it was TMZ or whomever the fuck was out here,
I didn't even see a TMZ article. I just read it from like word of mouth.
Yeah,
like, it really wasn't really anything else.
Yeah, like we can't let this happen, man, because but hey, I'm glad he's okay. I think he's currently going through some shit. I don't know what it is. Nobody's saying anything, and I guess they're just keeping it private.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, man.
But shout out to Biz Marquis, man.
Absolutely.
A pioneer in the game for the longest time. So.
Definitely one of the best beatboxers of the old school. So old school rap for sure, and he's still part of the game. He's still recognized as one of the greats. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That man, he's seasoned in the game. So
yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
But you want to know who's really seasoned though?
Shit,
my dog Bill Cosby. Yo, who let this man out, bro?
Bill Cosby, bro.
They really let him out. Like I was thinking more on the levels of, free Britney. Not free, free Bill Cosby.
Right, that's more important, to be honest with you, if I can be completely honest, because Britney was literally being held against her will, I believe.
Oh, yeah, she's a slave to her conservative. It's crazy.
Slave for you? No, no pun intended.
Okay. That girl, she's going through it.
Yeah, I really hope she's doing well. But, back to this nigga Bill Cosby, man. Like, am I the only one who just doesn't give a fuck that he's out?
I personally
just don't care about whatever the fuck he's doing. Like,
that man looked like melted cheese anyway, so it doesn't even matter to me.
That man was already on his way. Like, one eye is already drooping, the other, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying.
I mean, don't get me wrong though. Like, what he did for the culture, like, for media. Come on, bro.
What
Bill
culture?
Cosby, he was living the good life.
They say he. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The good life. What kind of good life we talking about?
I'm talking about as a character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not in real life. I mean, technically, he was living his own good life.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what type of good life we talking about?
He had access to all the drugs known to man. That man was like a connoisseur for drugs.
And you know what? That's actually believable, because back in the day, a lot of people would get away with so much shit, and nobody could say shit about it.
No, this generation is definitely the generation of accountability. But I think the problem with this generation also is that we ask for the accountability for stupid shit sometimes.
It makes no sense.
I feel like it's kind of dumb sometimes for certain things that are kind of like, bro, why are we wasting our time with this and Bill Cosby's walking free?
You got the dust and the ecstasy and the drugs and the cocaine and y'all.
You know what I'm talking about, but you won't remember.
You won't remember.
Yo, on some real shit though, I really think I don't know the whole. I didn't read the whole article. All I saw was honestly, that man was free, and I was like, bro, you cannot be.
Hey
serious.
Man, that nigga weird, bro. Low key. Like,
low key.
That nigga
it's
weird.
High key. That man is weird.
They say he was a comedian. I never found him funny. I don't know how you mix a nigga like him and Jello pudding and a kids TV show all together. Like,
it all kind of ties in together, because you have to be absolutely high.
I don't know, man.
To mix Jello pudding.
And not to mention, if I can get a little technical, like, I'm kind of treating him like I treat Tiger Woods. Like, that nigga, he didn't give a fuck about his own people, and it's like, you want to talk shit now you go ahead and deal with that shit on your own. You know what I mean?
The difference is Tiger Woods is like rinse and repeat, right? So he just consistently does the same thing, but you expect it out of him.
When Tiger's ex-wife came through with the club and destroyed that whole car, I was like, damn. I even heard that nigga was in an accident too.
Yeah, he just got in another one. And people are like, oh, we don't know. I'm like, I'm sure we all know why Tiger got in that accident. Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like
The cap is immaculate.
I am on a serious note, bro. Like I do believe that we as black people, as a black community, I understand that we like to protect our own, but we also need to know that, you know, when it comes down to people holding themselves accountable, that needs to be held. It does.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to hold black people don't like to hold anybody accountable, and that's a problem. Look what's happening with R. Kelly. Look what's happening with this man.
I think we can all consensually say that R. Kelly's a creep. Right?
No, and I agree with you, but look at how many those same black people are still defending him.
Yeah.
Still defending him, and it's ridiculous. Like everything's already, like, literally everything's already out. Everything's already out. It's already been proven. Like, what else is there? You can't say that, oh well, there's no evidence. What are you talking about? It's there. The man made a fucking sex tape with a 15-year-old. Like, come on.
That man used her face for target practice.
Damn, bro. Like, it's crazy.
It's kind of gross. It's not even kind of gross. It's extremely gross to know that because he's a celebrity, he gets minimal time. It's kind of wild.
See, that's where I think cancel culture should actually play its role.
But it doesn't.
Right. Cancel culture.
I want to say in about 5-6 years, probably. He'll forget
we'll
all
probably
about
have it figured out.
And he'll come right back to the media, and he'll be right back in there and say he's fighting for his life again. As if, you know, he's fighting like he freed the slaves or something. Like, no, you're fighting.
They're probably going to make another meme.
Like, you're fighting to be a
some
pedophile.
more spades, cards, and shit. You know,
like, you're a pedophile. You hold the keys to pedophilia. Like, you literally hold pedophilia meetings in your house, bro.
That's facts. And what's even more sad is the fact that you're still in denial about the truth.
It's disgusting, man.
It really is. It really is. So, I mean, as far as Bill Cosby goes, like, I'm not celebrating it. Oh, man. And, man, Auntie Felicia Rashad, man, like, she's been receiving so much backlash. I think she should have just kept her mouth shut or just not say anything.
She still got her job, though.
I understand. Yeah, of course. But it's like...
They're like, damn, she was wrong. But she still got a job, though.
Yeah, I mean, she's defended that man for as long as you know. I guess because they've been longtime collaborators and shit. I get that, but it's like
maybe she was the drug supplier, and she told him, "For the rest of your life, I got you, bro."
Wow, you think you stupid?
Hey man, you gotta when you got an on-screen wife, y'all gotta stick together.
What?
Bro.
Damn. Wow. Okay.
Y'all gotta stick together.
Shit. Anyway. That's fucked up. You
gotta stick together, bro. They were probably doing the shit together, bro. Like on some real shit.
Because, like I said, back in the day, it was reckless. Yeah, back in the 50s, 40s, whenever Bill Cosby was active, you know, like it was reckless. It was a reckless time. That's true. But the question is not who's gonna check him. You know, who's gonna squeal or who's gonna remain silent about it.
I think back then he was known as America's dad. So he wasn't really like the guy that people would think, oh, you know, and it's crazy because, like, you know, as a black dude at that time period, that's a pretty interesting time period to be slipping drinks.
That's bold.
People, like slipping Quaaludes in people's drinks. Like,
yeah, but you know, but I'll tell you what, I think it was a trend where everybody was doing it just to take advantage, too. You know, so which is why, you know, if I can reiterate what I said. I do believe back in the days, those times were crazy. Not saying that it's not crazy now, but back in the day, like, people got away with so much shit. Yeah.
Nigga, Ted Bundy defended himself twice and got off. Like,
right. You know, so, and not to mention, like, a lot of experimental drugs, you know, nobody had any, nobody knew any side effects. People were out here smoking cigarettes like it was nothing. Didn't even know anything about lung disease. Didn't know about cancer. You know, it was one of those carefree eras where, you know, you could just do whatever the fuck you want, have fun with it, and get away with it. Don't ask no questions. You know.
Now, I feel like a lot of the times there were things out there that they were able to say, oh, okay, don't do this. This is bad. Don't do this drug. But a lot of people in that era didn't give a damn. Like, they just felt like this is different. It makes me feel good, so why should I care? And I feel like that was the case for Bill Cosby because it's like, when you do that, at that time, he had a lot of power and he had a lot of respect.
Yes.
And so
he was on top of the world.
Right. A lot of people didn't want to be that guy that was just like, oh, if I'm the one who outs Bill Cosby, what would that make me? It's my word against his, you know? And let's be honest, like, he used that to his advantage. Like, a lot of people didn't know what they should do or what alley to turn and who was going to believe. Like, I'm surprised, like, as a black dude, He didn't go away for at least 50, like back then.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he
he
skated.
was silent for a very long, for decades.
Mm-hmm.
And then during that time when all those women came out, and I was like, yeah.
I was like, damn, Bill. Like after the first one, I was like, hey, yo, man,
Yeah,
get off my dog, Bill, bro.
Right.
Like,
But then
and
when
then
everybody, I was like, fuck.
and then they had evidence. I was like,
I know.
Nah, Bill.
Bruh, the memes. I don't even want to get to the memes. There was this one meme that I saw. I did share it. This was years ago. You know, I'm not proud of it, but I thought it was hilarious. Not because of what happened, but because of the situation. You know, sometimes somebody said this shit when I was in college, and they were like, you know, don't laugh at their situation, laugh at what they do. But somebody created a meme with Steph Curry's body with Bill Cosby's face on it, really shooting a three, and that ball is the ecstasy. Come on. And the drink is the bucket. I'm like, jeez. Come on. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's not even fair, bro.
I'm like, jeez. But it's like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm like, shit, bro. That shit is hilarious. Low key, I'm like, fuck.
And he made it every time.
Oh, wow.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Cosby for 3.
Not Cosby for 3.
Bruh, straight to the drinks, man. Dude you had to be that horny, bro. Like, you were Bill, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were Bill Cosby, bro. You really had to take that route, bro, at that time?
That nigga was kind of ugly, though. I mean,
he was ugly, but...
Man was in his 30s looking like that. I'm sorry. No. How the hell?
He came in looking like Gonzo.
Bro, I'm telling you, some of these people look like they're 50 and they like 20, like Morgan Freeman, bro.
He looked like Gumby,
bro. Back in the day, you look at that nigga, he's like, oh, I'm 29 years old. Like, nah, nigga, you gotta be at least 40. Like, like no way, absolutely not. But you know, hey,
that nigga was trash, bro.
He's released, I guess. You know, it is what it is.
2 years, man. 2 years.
Yeah. Has it been 2 years?
That's what it said,
I don't keep track because I don't care. You know.
I thought he was in there longer. I was like, damn, they really didn't give this man the clink. Like, they really didn't put him in a cell. Like,
I had a feeling they were gonna release him on good behavior or some shit like that. You know, Bill Cosby is just that powerful. And somebody said this. You know, somebody said that you think he might end up owning NBC or some shit like that? I don't know.
I feel like crazy shit though. That would be. He has a lot of money.
I don't want to be like this conspiracy theorist or anything like that. But if he decides to chase after a channel to own, I have a feeling he'll pass away before that happens, and it won't be of natural causes. I mean, look. Anyway, I don't want to get too.
I just think Bill Cosby. If I were Bill Cosby in this situation, I go to Cancun somewhere, and just go lay up on a beach, and just sit there for the next like 48 hours and think about what I'm gonna do in the next time. Don't think about slipping Quaaludes in the guest drinks. Don't do that. Don't try to slide in their rooms and just try to get them, you know what I mean? Like, Bill Cosby is that kind of nigga, bro, that did some weird ass shit.
I never would have thought, you know. I was like, wow, you created Little Bill, and I used to watch Little Bill almost every morning on Nick Jr. Like, that
man was obsessed with kids, bro.
And you created the Fat Albert movie and the Fat Albert series. Like, come on, bro.
It's always the ones that are obsessed with kids stuff or stuff for children that do the wildest shit, bro. Look at Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, the guy who played Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, he was on that stuff, bro.
Shit was wild.
He was on that stuff. He was doing some wild shit. I'm telling you, it's always the people that do kids movies that do some shit with kids, excluding the
man looked weird. The man had on a suit and look at his hair, bro.
I'm telling you, he's age 80, bro, and you're still doing this, bro. Dancing in a suit. Come on, bro. Come on, to a kids film?
I heard he was found masturbating in a theater. That's what happened.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, that's what.
That's wild.
That's what I heard.
I don't even want to know what kind of movie that nigga was watching. If it was a kids film, then you belong under the jail.
Oh,
you belong under the jail.
I can't. I don't want to. Oh my god, that's cringe.
Come on, bro. Like,
that's cringe as fuck, bro.
Like, you need your kneecap smashed in, bro. Like, on God.
That's cringe as fuck.
Like, you don't deserve those at all, bro.
That's
at
crazy.
All.
But,
that's nuts.
But speaking of black people, a lot of black people, or even Black Twitter, were literally getting on Nick Cannon's ass on, you know, about how I don't know how many kids he has now. I don't know.
He has like 5. But you know what I can say to Nick Cannon?
I don't think it's 5. I think it's more than that.
It's probably more, but he's been with 5 different women. But you know what I can say to Nick Cannon that I applaud him for? That man shows up to every maternity shoot.
That's what they say.
Every maternity shoot. That man does not miss a maternity shoot.
Absolutely not. I've seen them all on Facebook and everything. But a lot of people were getting on his ass talking about why is Nick Cannon having so many kids? Here's my rebuttal. Why is it any of your business? Number one. Number two.
As long as he's providing for them all.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Nick Cannon has money. He's got enough money to fund a fucking village. So worry about your damn self.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about him? He's got money. He's funding for 5 different families, feeding 5 different villages, whatever.
Meanwhile,
What's the problem?
you got lemon pepper steppers on, and you're eating cold waffles for dinner. Okay. I mean, personally, you know what I'm saying? It's
Not even the good kind. The one from Eggo, bro. Like,
not even the one from Save-A-Lot, bro. With no
wow. Oh my god.
Like, bro, straight out the freezer.
The store brand?
Microwave's not working. Stove's not working.
The microwave can't save that.
But that phone bill is on for you to talk shit online, bro. Like, get out of here. Like, at least he's supporting his kids. Like, I agree.
I can't be mad about that. Like, he's
Like,
there
bro.
for his children. Now, if he wasn't, then guess what they're gonna say? Oh, a typical black guy who don't take care of his kids.
What's crazy is, like, when you see black people take care of their kids.
Oh my god,
It's
shut
like
up.
it's like black men specifically. It's like, damn, bro. Like, why can't you just be happy?
Just
for
be
the
happy
bro?
for him, man. Like, he's got 5 different families to feed. Cool. Okay, but he's there.
Yeah, he could be Future if he wanted to.
Facts. Well, I mean, no.
If he wanted to,
I don't know about
he could
that.
be Future, but he's not.
I don't know if Future is there for all his kids. I don't know
He's
about all
not.
that. Let's see.
But at the same time, it's like, you know, I can't be too mad at Future because
I'm
Future be speaking street facts. But
Future is
now, Future, go catch your kids, bro. But at the same time,
Future's the definition of toxic,
bro,
right?
he is toxic.
That man is toxic, and man is damn near 40, if not already 40.
That
You acting like that?
He's a toxic nigga.
All right.
Bro.
Now he's out here denying children and shit. Talking about that ain't my kid. I heard that he went to court talking about that. I filed for bankruptcy. I'm like, nigga, shut your ass up. You know,
bro. This man's network. Have you seen this man's network?
Of
bro?
course.
Hell no.
Of course. Talking about I'm going through some hardship. Like, what hardship?
And they let
Future?
him do. They gave him the okay.
What's the hardship? Being a father? What?
Nah, but they gave him the okay though. Like, the court literally is like, you know what, Future? I fucks with you.
That man go walk out of court with that stupid ass grin on his
He
face.
said, I'm gonna lower her child support, which he really did.
Oh,
they
man.
really did. I was like, bro, wow. How much money did this man supply you? How much codeine did this man supply you? How much? Because at this rate, you're just doing too much. Too much.
I can't, bro. But, you know, shout out to Nick Cannon, bro, because like I
and
said,
he got Wild 'N Out back.
Come
Come on, bro. This man's a legend. He's
He's
a legend. He's a legend, bro. There's nothing you can do about it.
I said it. You know, he's bouncing right back. I can't be mad at him. I really
It
can't.
could be way worse.
Absolutely.
It could be way worse.
Absolutely. You know, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't please anybody. At the end of the day, mind your damn business. Okay? Because there's some of y'all out here don't even know how to form a fucking family.
They pocket watching, bro.
Okay? Exactly.
Pocket watching.
Some of y'all don't even have a family, and you know they're right there in front of you. You have the chance to mend fences, but you choose not to because you're so damn petty. So I can't be mad at that. Shout out to Nick Cannon.
They're watching Pocket.
Watching Pockets, bro.
This man just trying to spread his love and build his family.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
you know what? From what I remember him saying in many interviews, he said he doesn't want to get married again. He said that basically he wants to, you know, I guess he's okay with just spreading his seeds around, you know. And so I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not really surprised. I don't know why this is news, but hey, it is what it is.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. As long as he's being supportive of all his kids' endeavors and he's taking care of them, personally, that wouldn't bother me at all.
That's it. It never bothered me.
They can't have 100 kids. Bro.
That's right. He's gonna have 100 kids.
Build Egypt.
Do it. I'm telling you, he's gonna build villages.
Do it, bro.
All right, so
do it.
Hey, it is what it is. More superstars that you know.
Open your own clinic. Your own Nick's Planned Parenthood.
Nick's Planned Parenthood.
I'm telling you, that
wow.
nigga, you make so much money, bro.
Wow,
so much money. If anything, you know, if you got his kids are set for life. Those women that he had sex with are set for life. Like Mariah Carey, she's been set.
Oh yeah,
he was set for life.
Yeah,
when he had sex with Mariah Carey. That was the best financial move that this man could have ever done.
You know what? You were so right, bro. That's a bag. Mariah Carey can get rich alone every Christmas. Every Christmas, bro. Fuck everything else. Every Christmas. Fuck her comebacks. Fuck everything she's done, bro. Every Christmas bro. It's a bag, check, bro. It's a bag for Mariah Carey. And Nick Cannon at the time, who was married to her, come on. Adding more?
She was buying him Birkins.
Okay. You know Nick didn't have to do shit.
He didn't have to do a damn thing but give her
Not
kids.
That's it.
That was
That's it. Gave her twins. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Kills me, man. Kills me every
I
time.
can't be mad at that. Nick is doing well.
And at the time, Mariah was a baddie. You know what I'm saying?
Mariah's, she can still get it though at her age.
I don't know about all that.
I
Not the
know.
way she been singing lately.
Oh,
But anyway, man.
don't do that.
I don't know, bro. She
Don't
might
do
have to
that.
be banned from the next Christmas show because she was
I'm
singing
I'm trying to see what's gonna happen for this Christmas with her.
I know her throat is insured, so she needs to hit that insurance real quick and get a surgery or something or plan or say something, bro.
I don't think Mariah will ever age. I don't think she'll ever age. As long as she's constantly under the knife. She's.
Mariah gonna look the same till she die.
I agree.
Remind me of that girl from Cheetah Girls.
Which one?
What's her name?
Oh, Sabrina Bryan.
When she was young. When she was young, she looked like a young Mariah Carey, or at least like a relative of Mariah Carey.
Sabrina Bryan. Yeah, she played Dorinda from the Cheetah Girls.
Yeah.
Damn. She was one
And
of
then
my
promises.
No,
Don't
do that, Keely Williams.
Was spectacular.
That video flopped. Yo, this girl really thought she was hitting. I'm sorry, and I love Keely Williams, but come on,
boy,
bro.
hell no.
Come on, bro.
What was that meme? Oh, boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Oh, that shit flopped, boy.
Hell nah, bro.
Hey, you seen when she and Raven finally made up on IG Live?
Man.
That shit was hilarious. And then when
Man.
Raven, when the IG was done, Raven had this maniacal laugh, and they made a meme out of that shit. I was busting out laughing too. I'm like, oh, damn.
Raven's so shady, bro, but she's so funny.
Yes, bro. Here's how shady it was. At the time when Raven was talking with, oh my God, what's that girl's name? She's from, it's not Love and Hip Hop, but it's Growing Up Hip Hop Kids. But I think she was dating Iman Omari at the time. Yeah, and before she was dating, it's not Anthony Hamilton, something Hamilton. He used to be this rapper, Charles Hamilton. He used to be this rapper back in the day. He had Sonic. He loved Sonic the Hedgehog. You probably don't know him.
Yeah,
but
I definitely don't know him.
She and Raven were having a conversation, and then poof, out came Keely Williams watching their live,
dang.
and they were talking about her briefly, and then her friend was like, "The sex was spectacular," and then Raven was like, "Don't do that." So they said, "No, don't do that." They were being shady. They were like, "No, don't do that. I love you, but don't do that." I was busting out laughing.
my
She's like, "All right, I'm done." I'm like, "Wow, y'all ain't shit.
Oh my God.
Y'all ain't shit." You said promises. I'm dead. She don't talk like that no more though. But that was crazy. That was wild. Yeah.
Hey, yo, that's wild.
I do. Yeah. I do want to see a reunion though.
I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
I think it will
think
happen
they have, like,
on its
too
own.
much like odd beef between the
Well, you know what? They actually, what was I gonna say? They reconciled. I don't know if Adrian Bailon and Keely officially did it because they were talking about it. Keely and Raven were talking about it after they mended fences, and then at the time, Raven was like, "Okay, well, we got to get a hold of Adrian." They haven't spoken to Sabrina either in a very long time because Sabrina, she recently got married and everything like that, and she kind of like,
left.
Not left, but like they haven't really spoken in a while.
Probably been doing. Like, Rob is a legend, bro. He's a legend, but he's got to take the L for that one. He's got to take the L.
It has a lot to do with experiences, man. It is what it is.
I think though he truly did love her though. Like,
yeah,
he really did care.
Of course,
her. She just looked at him like a bounced paycheck.
I mean, if you think about it, bro, I believe that Rob was one of the sane ones out of the entire family, and like if he really cared for somebody, you could see it's real.
Oh, he was real.
You could tell it's real, genuine.
Yeah, bro was real, like in his feelings and everything. Not saying that he didn't have a bit of toxicity to himself.
He did too.
That nigga was toxic, but
yeah,
Black China was a whole different level of toxic. Like,
absolutely.
She was like the Joker to Harley Quinn. Like, she treated that man like ass, and every other time she'd be like, "Oh, I love you, I hate you, nigga," and then she'll go back, "I love you, I hate you, nigga." Like, it was literally like living with a Gemini.
Yeah, and honestly.
Nothing against Geminis.
Like and honestly, I just felt like I remember this one snippet where she was just screaming through the phone.
Dang, bro.
Literally, and he was on the receiving end. I'm like, damn, like, is you sure this is who you want to spend the rest of your life with? Like,
I think he loved her, but it was false hope, bro.
Nah,
he finally came down off the weed, bro.
That's just too painful to watch. Even as an audience member, like it's too painful. It's way too painful, to watch.
Like, you had to really take. I would have called Bill Cosby myself to Quaalude me. I would be real with you. I would have been like, Bill Cosby, take me out. Take me out, Bill.
Oh my goodness, I feel you on that. Crazy.
But I mean, you know, there's been a, you know, and as black people, bro, I feel like we do a lot of stupid stuff.
We sure do.
We do a lot of stupid stuff. I feel like for example, like just recently Usher was talking about how T-Pain, you know, destroyed hip hop.
You know, the other day, and I stand by this shit, I posted, now I'm not gonna repeat it on here on this podcast because I'm not even trying to be negative and shit, but I had quite a choice of words for Usher Raymond IV on social media. You know, I was just so angry. I remember watching this video. It was a snippet, and I believe it was a trailer to that one TV show that's gonna be on, I think it's gonna air on Netflix or whatever. And then T-Pain was there and talking, and one of the producers was asking him this question about, oh, what happened between you and Usher? And then, like, you could tell T-Pain was like with a sigh. I'm like, what happened between him and Usher? Like, what happened? Because, you know, a lot of celebrities don't really tell anybody what really goes down behind closed doors. A lot of stuff happens. A lot of shit happens, you know? And then apparently, I guess during the 2013 award, I don't know if it was the Billboard Awards or the AMA Awards or some shit like that. Back in 2013, you know, I guess he and Usher were on the same flight, and a flight attendant came over to inform Payne that that Usher wanted to speak with him. So, you know, they chopped it up, and then Usher, with a serious face, was like, "Yo, you really fucked shit up for every other singer, every other artist, or, you know, R&B artist, whatever." And T-Pain thought he was joking, but Usher was dead serious. And little did I know that started his 4-year depression. I was like, wow, like, really? I was like, man, fuck you, dog. Like, for you to tell somebody
First
that
of all,
shit.
Usher, this is the same nigga that went to a strip club and gave out dollar bills of his face on it.
Oh, that was him?
He called it Usher bucks, bro. And he went around with a big suitcase like he had a ton of money.
That's
and threw that in the
that's
strip
worse
club.
than Rap Snacks.
I was like, bro, come on, bro.
Worse than Rap Snacks.
What are you supposed to do with this? It holds no monetary value. Bro, you made this literally off of Pinterest, my guy. And you took it, went to Vistaprint, had them send you a stack of 30,000, and you brought it to the strip club with you.
I think Usher should have just shut his mouth. You know, it's not T-Pain's fault you're washed up. Okay, it's not T-Pain's fault that your time was up. You were dominating from the late 90s. Shit, yeah, let's say the late 90s to the early 2000s.
Shoot, if it wasn't for
mid
auto-tune,
2000s ish.
If it wasn't for autotune, there wouldn't be half the artists that there are today.
Absolutely not.
Let's be honest, including singers.
And if anything, bro, I say this all the time. T-Pain will forever remain an underrated artist, and he's definitely an innovator. And he let people know that, okay, cool, yeah, with autotune, I get what he did. You know, people were asking, well, you know, why didn't you just use your regular voice if you could sing this amazing? He said he needed to stand out, which is true. He needed to stand out from the rest of his peers. Otherwise, he'll just be another cookie cutter ass singer. So
and that was smart on his
side. It was very, very smart. And he was writing that shit out for a while. And I was wondering why he disappeared for a minute, or why his music wasn't, you know, as the same as.
I think after Revolver, it kind of died down.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna give it till after 3 Rings, but you know,
3 Rings was the shit.
Right.
3 Rings, that collab with Chris Brown.
Yeah, you had
that shit was nuts.
Can't Believe It was still going.
Kanye West.
Freeze was still going.
The Good Life, I think it was called.
No, Good Life is off of Graduation.
Graduation. Oh man, yeah. that song was shit.
It was amazing. He's an amazing collaborator. The man. I want to say
he was on every song. At one point.
I want to say at the time, during his time, he was one of the most heavily featured artists,
especially with DJ Khaled, that colonizer.
Yeah, don't get me started. I had a whole conversation about DJ Khaled just about 2 hours ago. I don't even want to get back into that shit. You know, everywhere from like Flo Rida or DJ Khaled or Kanye West or Lil Wayne, you know, collaborating with these people. You know, T-Pain does not miss. He never misses.
Even now, he still doesn't miss.
It still doesn't.
Anytime he releases a song, I still go out of my way to listen to it.
I still do too. You know,
I still think he's a dope artist, and I think he still has a lot to give to the game. Because I feel like the game is missing a T-Pain.
Yeah.
If I want to be honest, like I feel like music is missing somebody that's innovative, that's different, that can stand out. Because I feel like everybody is broken up in sections now. Yeah. In music,
but T-Pain was all in one.
He was an all-in-one. He was literally a Michael Jordan.
I would
of autotune, of course.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You know, he was a singer.
He was a great producer.
An amazing producer, engineer, singer, rapper, even an entertainer. dancer, funny dude, you know,
Mhm.
like all that in one. Family man, everything.
Everything.
He's an investor, a businessman. He's all that into one. You know, so
He's a smart dude.
you couldn't be mad at T-Pain. Like what? I would be embarrassed. I'd be afraid to walk up to T-Pain and say, "Whoa, you fuck shit up for everybody."
Right.
And who's everybody you speak of, Usher
Right.
Raymond? You mean yourself? Because nobody else agreed.
Usher
You know what I
was-
mean?
Usher was
Like
awesome.
Usher was washed up. Okay, just because you signed that little white boy at 15, you know, and went pop, don't mean shit, nigga. Okay, that
And
don't
I'm not
mean
gonna
shit.
lie, Usher hit the bank with that one.
He did hit the bank with
Royalties
Justin Bieber.
going up.
I'm not gonna lie, he did. But I mean, at the same time, it's like,
His first 3 albums, royalties going up.
I think if anything, bro, he should have just kept his mouth shut and just kept it moving. If you really hate somebody that much and you're that insecure to actually walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, you fucked it up for everybody," it really says a lot about you.
I think Usher was just mad because the wave was leaving him, and it was going.
Whose
to
fault is
somebody else.
that?
But I think
Go find another avenue. You're an artist. You're supposed to be
you're
that
supposed to
innovative.
Like,
Exactly.
How do
That's
people
your
think that
job.
Drake has been relevant for the last?
It is true.
Decade and a half.
And you said it. And although there's certain things I don't agree with Drake, like I can't be mad at the fact that he still found a way to still remain relevant in the game.
Exactly.
That's your job as an artist, but not just an artist. You're a creator. You are a creative person.
Yep.
You have to find ways on how to keep yourself going, to keep that flame flowing. You have to keep that flame, just never let the flame die out. That's what I always say. So,
I think Drake himself, he changed the game for a lot of ways.
He
more
did.
than one, and I
He
think
did.
people should appreciate T-Pain the same way.
I agree.
Usher has way more on his plate that he should be worried about than worrying about somebody changing the game. If anything, you should be uplifting him as an artist, saying, you know what?
Not even just an artist, an OG. At this point, you are an OG to R&B music. Instead of you saying, "Wow, I'm real proud of you, you know, for doing this, that, and the third, blah blah blah," like you want to tear somebody down, that's fucked up.
Like Rapper Turned Singer was one of the best music projects I ever heard. And then Epiphany,
It was the key that unlocked everything for T-Pain.
amazing.
Going into Epiphany,
Amazing,
he already
bro.
took off.
Amazing,
It was
bro.
over for him.
Amazing.
When 3 Rings dropped, that was it.
That was like the trilogy. Pretty
Yes,
much.
thank
That was
you.
like the holy trilogy.
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly.
It was amazing.
So T-Pain doesn't miss. He doesn't miss.
he was
And-
so marketable at that time,
bro.
He was in every commercial, every award
Absolutely.
show. His
Absolutely.
shows were immaculate. Like his live shows, they
Over
were
the
going
top.
over the top.
When he had the 3 Rings, what was it called?
Like
When
the
he had
hat.
the whole theme, the circus theme
Mhm.
with 3 Rings, that shit was fire.
It was tough.
Every top hat that you could think of, even with the Oakley glasses, whatever. Like he was killing the game,
He was different.
but nobody tell him shit.
He was different. Nobody was telling him anything. And I think T-Pain, you know, he should be proud of that, because the game without him, it would be a whole different ball game.
Absolutely.
We'd have 50 NBA young boys running around now.
One too many.
One too many NBA young boys.
One too many aggressively tossing out the trash,
We're not trying to have
aggressively opening up, turning on the sink.
I feel like now there's
You
too
know?
much of that rah shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear all that. Like, it was cool, you know, the first 70 people that did that same thing.
Which kind of rah type shit? Because you know, there's different levels.
I'm talking
to that shit.
about
we talking like very rare rah, or we talking like
No, I'm
MB.
talking about like senseless killing type. Like,
oh yeah,
like bro, like I'm not trying
Yeah.
to hear all that, bro. Like,
yeah.
I get it. Okay, you have a strap. I get it. You ride with the windows down and your seat all the way back and your foot on the dashboard while your toes are driving. I get it. Okay.
Except my big toe.
I get it. But I'm not trying to hear that on
No,
every single song.
I'm with your boy. My wife. My wife. You go. That nigga looks. I'm sorry. That
He
nigga
looked like
looks,
a cokehead,
bro. He looks slow.
He
I'm
looked like
sorry.
he was going off the deep end.
I'm not even trying to be funny, dog. Like I'm like NBA. That nigga looks slow, bro. Like he'll stare into space, and then talk again, and then go into space again. I'm like, bro,
okay, bro?
I'm like, bro, I don't know. Some of these rappers are a different breed, dog. I just can't. I can't.
That man, it'd be a cold breeze outside. That man be wearing a wife beater.
Won't feel a damn thing. He gonna walk into the bricks. Won't feel a damn thing.
And they always pull up in a Tahoe, bro.
Like a damn
They always pull up in a Tahoe.
walking through like a damn warrior or some shit.
The man got
Relax.
skinny jeans and Air Force Ones on, bro. Just coming in with a wife beater on.
Speaking of Air Forces, G Herbo was pissed off because you know I realized that he likes only white Air Forces, and I think he likes white Air Forces, and they didn't have it at the store. This nigga went ahead and bought the black Air Force. I'm like, man, I should smack the shit out you right now. I'm like, yo, relax. They didn't have any in stock, bro. Relax.
What?
Didn't have any in stock.
There's some Air Forces?
Yeah, Air Forces, bro. And shit, even
you can literally buy that shit online. Get next day shipping. What the hell's wrong with these people?
there was even a point in time where I don't know if it was G Herbo or if it was Dr. Dre who purchased like a shitload of white Air Forces. I'm like as if they're like white Hanes t-shirts. I'm like,
and they wear one a week.
and I'm like, I understand you have an abundance of money. You're that's fine. You're very affluent. Okay, but at the same time, why? You only got 2 feet, nigga. Like,
My thing is tossing t-shirts when you wear them one time. That to me is immaculate cap. I'm sorry, bro.
That reminds me of the time when Dame Dash did that shit during Cribs. Like, he went and opened a drawer, had a whole bunch of Hanes t-shirts, popped the tag, put that bitch on, took that bitch off, and put on a new one. I'm like, wow. So I guess that's what money does to y'all, huh?
You just buy a bunch of t-shirts and toss them. Like,
wow.
Bro, even Chris Brown did that shit. I was like, bro, what? Couldn't be me, bro. I'm wearing that fit at least 10 times.
Facts.
You're gonna see me in that fit every paparazzi shoot. You're gonna see me with the same damn shorts on.
What was that one line that OT Genesis said? If they ain't seen me wear it once, I'm gonna wear it again. I'm like, hey, that's facts. That is big facts.
That's facts, though. That's facts.
That was off the song Bay.
But I mean, aside from Usher, man, on a serious note, you have Sha'Carri, bro.
Ooh.
The runner.
Yeah,
the
a
OG.
lot of people were talking so much shit about her. Talking about, she's a man, this and that. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all?
That was wild to me.
That was a little weird.
That was weird. I was like, y'all must be used to that, huh?
That's what.
like y'all must be used to that. People, whenever they see like a strong black woman, people just like, oh,
not even
is
just
she a man?
Not even just a strong black woman, just like any black woman, period. Just trying to achieve some shit. You know what I mean?
People were getting on her because she had her nails done. She had makeup on. People were like, why you have makeup when you're running? I'm like, bro, she been doing that.
People look for any reason to just.
She's been
talk
doing that.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it goes back to me saying, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And from what I'm hearing, she's killing the game right now. You know, she's dominating shit, and you know, I can't be mad at that.
But they recently busted her for the weeds, and you know, she had a valid reason. Personally, for me, you know, even how she made her speech when she finished the run and she qualified for the Olympics. She had some stuff going on with her mom. You know, she had a bunch of, you know, family things. She had her own personal struggles. She let that all on the table at the event where she won the championship,
right,
to qualify for the Olympics. You know, and as a coping method, she started smoking weed. Now, the problem is the Olympics prohibits any type of drug use, no matter what the situation is.
Yeah.
So they saw it as a performance-enhancing drug, even though I don't see weed as a performance-enhancing drug.
You mean, like, are we comparing this to steroids? Are we comparing
bro,
marijuana?
This is the same
steroids?
place that does cortisone shot for their runners, bro. What? Like, come on, bro. If you want to talk about performance enhancing drugs, come on, bro. It's not cool. But at the end of the day, she's banned for a month.
Oh, a month. Okay, I'm glad it's not. Is it indefinitely?
She's banned from running for a month. But her Olympic bid is done. They banned her from Tokyo, at least this time.
Don't worry, there will be. One door closes, another one opens.
I just think it's ultimately not fair. Now, the ultimate thing that I thought was great that I saw was that Nike didn't dump her as a sponsor, somebody that endorses her.
That's good.
I'm actually very proud of that, and I would hope Nike wouldn't do that because I just saw the dunks that were just coming out based on weed. And Nike, if you kicked her off, I'll be like, you better never release them weed shoes, bro.
Yeah.
You better not. You better not. Because I would have been like, bro, y'all were the same person that were talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not gonna support her, and then you come out releasing some strawberry weed sneakers, bro. Stop.
Ridiculous.
Stop
dog.
it.
Ridiculous.
But I'm glad Nike, you know, did the right thing and spoke up and supported her because we all know that weed is not a bad drug, and we have to stop the stigma around weed as a whole.
I agree with you 100%. I couldn't agree with you more. I think there are still some people who have this old school way of thinking who believe that, you know, the marijuana is the devil's plant or whatever.
Now, if you lace it,
right, that's a different story. That's a different story. But I'm talking about, like, if you're just smoking marijuana, what's the problem? I don't see what the big deal is. I really don't. And I think that's just a very old head way of thinking. And people think that, oh yeah,
but they were very
hey, it is what it is.
Non-tolerant of her smoking weed, and you know, I feel bad for her because she worked hard. She built up her hype. You know, she did what she had to do.
I don't think it's over for her though.
I don't think it's over
I don't
for
think it's over
her
for her.
as far as this situation.
Yeah.
But I do feel like this is a shot in the gut for her because she worked so hard to get to this point.
And she'll get herself back up again. I do believe that. That's my forecast of it.
Like none of those people were even in direct competition with her at that run. Like she was in her own lane. Like literally. Like she blasted those mofos. And she even started maybe a point of a second later than most of them got off their feet. And she still won that mofo.
Crazy.
So it's like that's greatness at its finest. And I understand there are people saying, oh, you know, she knows the rules and yada yada yada. Okay.
Do you know how many athletes have done some shit too?
Have smoked or have done all this stuff. I bet you half of them did that before and cleansed their system whole before they even went to the event.
Barry Bonds just got caught. And he was the thing about Barry Bonds was that he got caught with that shit. There was a lot of
the difference though was Barry Bonds was ODing, bro. That man was OD. He was hitting them things like
man was looking like the Thing from Fantastic Four, bro.
Saying. He came one day. He came out. He was looking like, I was like, bro, is this him or Booker T. Washington? Because that man came out looking.
You mean Booker T, the wrestler?
Yeah, I was like,
that man had muscles on his bald ass head, bro.
Bro, this man
his head had muscles.
Grabbed
his muscles.
People were afraid to throw the baseball at him, bro. like at some point they're like, damn, this man he kind of looked like the dude on the Brawny Pack. Like, what is this? Yo, this man came out of here and looked like he auditioned for WWE. Like, come on, bro. Like, dude's baseball jersey didn't even fit him anymore. Man was in the wrong sport. They thought this dude was becoming a bodybuilder. They said, yo, is this man okay, bro? Like, they had to test this man 5 times before they realized that this man was taking deer.
This man had to swing one more time. His uniform would just go,
bro.
That's it. It's a wrap.
They had to custom make bats for this nigga, bro. He was breaking the shits. He was crazy, just breaking the bats, bro. It's crazy. Like Barry Bonds, bro, that man was too strong for his own good, bro. He didn't even know what the hell he was doing. He was taking this shit down. He was gonna get that ball halfway across the field. Didn't even realize that the bat was the one he was tossing across the field along with the baseball when he was swinging that motherfucker.
Crazy.
So, like, you know, I give her my blessing, bro. I hope she continues.
She's definitely somebody that we need right now. You know?
And she didn't even have to come out and apologize for that shit, bro. Because,
but you know, you have to because media training
and all
that
BS,
shit.
Bro. Because
I agree. You don't have to. You don't have to. You're not obligated to. But you know, when you're under, something like that, something as big as the Olympics, whatever. It's like
the Olympics is, when you go to the Olympics and you look at these athletes, they go through hell, bro, to keep up their shape, to keep up their bodies, to compete, to be the best. And it's like, you do all that to be the best, to compete, to get to the top. And then you get to the top and a nigga come with the pink slip and slap him across your face and be like, nah, bro.
It's crazy.
Maybe in the next 4 years, bro.
It's crazy.
Like,
look what they did to my man's Kaepernick, bro. And look how long it took before NFL was like, okay, we'll bring you back. I would have.
First of all,
fuck you.
They gave that man Tim Tebow a shot before Kaepernick. I lost it, bro. I was like, you
that
mean
crying ass bitch?
Host Tim Tebow, Florida Gator, Tim Tebow,
the one who cries for everything.
Messed up wrist team.
Messed up wrist team.
I can't, bro. I can't. I couldn't, bro.
Oh,
at this
man.
rate, But at the same time, though, I'll play devil's advocate for a second. Kaepernick was kind of being a bitch, though.
How?
When they gave him a shot to train at facilities, he was kind of like trying to make his own rules, I guess, at the same time.
When was this? Was this before or after Black Lives Matter?
This when a couple people were saying, okay, we'll come check him out, like the Eagles and all that other stuff. They said, okay, we'll come check you out.
During what time was this?
This was like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
Was this like after the whole?
Yeah, this is way after.
I mean,
but then
can you blame him?
Tryouts.
Can you blame him?
But let's be honest though, if you're getting a shot at a job interview, you don't tell the job interview, "This is where I want you to meet me."
Oh, I would.
At an alley. Meet me in the back of the garbage can. Come alone.
Come alone. Bro, are you kidding me? If the NFL gave me this much heat after so much time and they saw me, doing so well and bouncing back, I would give those
I know
motherfuckers
he
hell.
was just showing his chest, bro. But I'm
Of
like, bro,
course.
come on, bro. Like that was
Fuck
a bad.
that. I'm
that
giving
was a
them
bad.
hell.
That was
I'll
a
make
bad.
you guys beg on your knees and crawl. Fuck that. I'm eating this shit up. Are you kidding me?
That was a fresh
Of
bag, though.
course.
That was a fresh bag. I'm like, bro, you couldn't
Nah.
at least keep it to a like show your chest a little bit, bro. Show the
Nah,
taco,
fuck
show the
that.
taco meat, bro.
Nah,
but you don't gotta
that's-
you don't gotta jump in head first, bro.
Fuck that, bro. I'll take advantage. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, bro.
But
That
yeah,
was- he was, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all
I'll
for doing what he had to do. You know what I mean?
me.
But
Yeah.
Sha'Carri, man, I hope she comes back stronger. I hope to see her compete again.
Yeah.
She's young, you know what I mean? That's the
Yeah.
great part about it.
Full of energy, man.
Full of energy, but I really would have loved to. She was honestly one of the few reasons that I was gonna actually watch the Olympics this year. There's a few other people I'm gonna watch. Osaka, Naomi Osaka's gonna be there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good people that are gonna be.
Cordays, man, he's in his bag,
What's the other
bro.
one? Simone Biles. She's gonna be
Yes.
there. She's number one right now.
And they've been giving her so much heat for the past few years.
Her
and shit.
brother is, whatever. But I think ultimately, she's number one right now. She's getting her bag. Her last few competitions, I watched a few of her last competitions.
Mhm.
Amazing.
Like Osaka's literally putting on as well, and like I said, Corday is in his bag round. And my man is winning right now. He's on top.
That's a
of
lucky motherfucker, bro.
Are you kidding me?
I'm be honest.
The man left the YBN group, left them
That
the rest
trash
of them,
ass, cheesy ass group, bro.
And Namir and Jay, they not fucking with each other neither. Like, bro, that shit is hilarious.
Scrubs,
They're
bro,
dumb.
At this rate, they're both scrubs.
It is what it is.
I would have left them too, bro. I would have traded them for a bag of nickels, bro. I'm not even gonna cap with you. I would have traded them for a bag of nickels and some rap snacks. What the hell?
Oh man, let's talk about what's on the playlist, bro.
Man. Oh yeah, before we talk about that,
Yes,
there was something important that I wanted to talk about.
go ahead.
There was this lady I was watching on the Shade Room. I don't get on the Shade Room often.
Okay.
But when it comes across my Instagram, it just tends to pop up randomly, but with shit that I don't like.
It's either that or Low Life Joe I be seeing.
It's just a bunch of shit that I don't like. And I'm like, okay, cool. I specifically don't look at the Shade Room because it's all negativity. But we all have a little negativity in us. So I said, okay, let me just watch this video, bro. Let me just watch this video. And this lady was talking about how she had broken up with her, and her man had broken up. He was still paying, he should still be obligated to pay for her lifestyle after they've broken up. So breaking it down like this, for example, he elevated her to a certain lifestyle. From her words, he elevated her to a certain lifestyle. They break up because it's not working. She felt he was entitled to continue to pay her bills, continue to pay for her car, continue to supply her with money to continue her lifestyle that he bestowed upon her.
Is he like a rich person?
He's a rich dude, but at the same time, nigga, you're a simp. I can't do it, bro.
That's simp level 9,000.
That's not even
That
9,000,
is simple.
bro.
That's simp level infinity.
But the fact that she had that mindset to say that you have to, excuse me, bro,
Get a job.
You better go to McDonald's
Or
open an OnlyFans
create an
account.
OnlyFans. Oh,
Do
by the way,
something.
while supplies last, because OnlyFans, they're looking to become mainstream now.
Oh, really?
So everybody who is,
Oh, damn.
yeah, they're looking for somebody with a multi-billion-dollar bid or something like that. From what I've heard, don't quote me too much on it because I don't know
Once
too much of the
that's
story.
over, once OnlyFans is,
I'm telling you,
it's done. All you sex
it's
workers
back-
are gone, bro.
Not even that, bro.
Back
It's like
to Nick Jr. for y'all. That's some real shit. Right back to Nick Jr. You can't even do
the
shit,
content, bro. Like, it's wild. Here's my thing. I think it's we gotta wrap it up soon. I think it's a problem with certain people who live this lifestyle and have this mentality where they feel
I blame
as
the
if-
city girls.
Let's leave that alone for a minute, though.
Ernie, I'm talking to you.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
my thing is this.
Young Miami, bro.
If we're not gonna do that.
I actually fuck with the city girls. This is all jokes,
Their
bro.
voice. Anyway,
But
let me get my point across. You guys broke up.
yes.
You're worried that the money ran out. That's not his problem. If it's done, it's done. It's done. That's it. Go get a job. It's back to reality.
I'll be like SpongeBob when he was yelling at Squidward. When Squidward wouldn't
Get a job. Oh yeah. But it's the truth. It's the truth. I think that guy is stupid. Like he's an
either
idiot.
has to be he
Gotta be an
has to
idiot.
keep throwing it back on him, bro.
Gotta be an
for
idiot.
him to keep paying
Yeah.
or something, bro.
He's an idiot.
Or something, bro.
He's an idiot because I will never, no way in hell. If you and I broke up and I owe this money, hell no. You're not getting a crumb. You're not getting a dime. Fuck that shit. Are you kidding me?
Not even a crumb. You won't even get a quarter of a cent from me. And on top of that, to make matters worse, they weren't married. They had no kids together. So what's his obligation to stick with you? Are you that useless of a person that you can't make your own? Here's the thing, right?
I want to see this man on the Kevin Samuels segment. Let's see if this man will grill his ass.
There's a reason why he didn't show up to that interview. Because the point is that you're talking about a lifestyle that you can't afford. So if you couldn't afford the lifestyle before then, what makes you think you can afford the lifestyle now for him to keep up with it?
That's true.
What could you possibly be doing around that time that you can't supply your own lifestyle?
And I was gonna say that I was gonna add on to this as well. You know, of all the money that he's been supplying her, because what most smart women would do if they're in a they would stack it.
Stack it up.
They don't have to work. They don't have to spend their money. Stack it and go do something out of that.
Audition to be a model. Audition to something. If you want to do the bare minimum,
yeah.
Audition.
After that breakup, you know you're still set for life because you have other endorsements or other ventures that you are involved in.
Because they want the easy way out.
But she thinks this money is forever. It's
forever.
It's not gonna go anywhere.
So what happens if man tomorrow gets married? You still expect him to continue your lifestyle?
That's gonna be.
It's like you can only go after rich men, but you can't get a job or build something for yourselves. That's why I always ask myself. I'm like, you know, there are I won't say very few women. It's 50-50 for me because I feel like there are half of the women who bring something to the table, who can supply for themselves, who can take care of themselves. They don't need no nigga, bro.
Yeah.
They're with you because they want to be with you. If they don't need you. Those are the women I respect. Those women who can. She turned around, she leaving you, bro.
Yeah.
She's not worried about you. At the end of the day, you need her more than she needs you. Those are the women I respect. The women that sit there and sit there with their feet up, like, oh, you have to do everything. Oh, you have to supply the money. You have to go to work all damn day. And so, no, man, this ain't the 60s.
That's right.
You want to make that money. You want to make that cash. You want to do what the city girls are doing. You better stack it up and go do something for yourself. Me personally, if I was that rich dude, I would invest in you. I would say, here's some money. Go open yourself a little business so you can take care of yourself. If something happens or tomorrow that we are not together, at least you're set. That's the kind of guy I would be.
I think there are some because I've seen certain situations like this happen where there are some women who feel like they can go ahead and, you know, take advantage of the guy or whatever money or how much money that the person
they do
has.
it, bro. And the dudes just do it.
But not many of them are smart enough to stack that bread and go invest in some shit to help themselves twice fold in case if anything were to happen. They don't think.
Not even just to stack it, but to invest in yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
Invest in yourself. Grow yourself. Like use the money.
Yep.
If money is that big of a deal to you, use the money to build up yourself. Build up your repertoire and move up.
See, I would have respected her had she done that, but
she came literally on TV, no shame.
It just shows that she's just dependent on that
with
person.
A straight face, like, oh yeah, he's supposed to supply for me.
No, he's not. What? He's not obligated. That's not your money. That's his.
Like, excuse me. So do you have any money in your bank account, or are you just broke? If you're broke, just say
I better not hear nobody defend this woman. I better not hear nobody defend this woman, bro.
Nah, for me it was just if you're broke, just say that.
Yeah, facts.
This is what broke sounds like. This is what broke sounds like. Hide your money. There's broke people.
Yeah, with your broke ass. I remember that.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
It sounded like to me that you don't respect yourself enough to work your ass off to continue that lifestyle.
Right.
He showed you a lifestyle. He brought you up to a certain lifestyle. In that time period while y'all was together, you didn't say one time like, oh, you know, invest in me, believe in me, you know, grow with the guy. He worked his ass off. He worked his behind off. So you get to reap the benefits of whatever he worked his ass off for?
It's terrible.
That's like a dude reaping the benefits of what a woman worked for. It's like, bro, go get a fucking job.
That's facts.
If you don't want to get a job, be useful. Clean up the house, nigga. Go wash some clothes.
Who knows what she was doing while, you know, who knows? Like, that's the only thing. I couldn't tell you. Like, I wouldn't even know.
She looked like one of those people that was just like, they just want to be for the gram. That's it. They just want to be on the gram all day,
But
posting pictures saying they're living this wonderful lifestyle.
There are women like that, but guess what? They have a foundation. What
Not
does
all
she?
of them. Not all of them. Some of them,
right? But
some of them, the dude turns around tomorrow, has like 60 women under his wing. She'll turn around and she's lost. She's completely lost. Dude is out here smashing other females, doing whatever he has to do, and she's sitting there thinking that he's all for her, and she's doing him justice.
And that reminds me, of that one episode when Kevin Samuels was telling this one lady.
I hate that nigga, bro.
A lot of people do, but
That
there's,
man-
in my opinion, I feel like there's certain things he says which I can agree
Dude, like
on.
Sanford from Sanford and Son.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
People have a lot to say about it.
I don't know. His level of respect for women is just not it.
A lot of rich men, and this is something he said, which is true, which makes sense. A lot of rich men are not going to want to settle down for any woman,
It's true,
or any woman with any, whether they have kids or whatever
Baggage,
the case may
yeah.
be. They're rich, they got money,
They're going after somebody else.
they can go after anybody they want because of that status and that power that they hold. So,
There are very few people, and I'm gonna say very few. There's a good amount of people that just won't accept somebody just being rich.
Yeah,
They don't care about that.
right.
Like they just don't give.
Gotcha.
But
So,
hey,
yeah, we gotta wrap
more
it up.
power to her, bro. I
Yeah.
hope he buys her a new neck or something. You know what I'm saying?
Neck.
Because she's gonna need it to stick out to go get a job. So,
Oh my goodness.
but at the end of the day, man, I hope he stops being a simp, and I hope she sees the error.
Niggas
of her
gotta
ways.
stop simping.
But judging
bro.
by the
It's
interview,
ridiculous.
she's not going to change her thought process. So,
I
it
mean,
is what it is.
Something will have to happen for that to happen.
But anyway, to the music,
Yeah.
Shit. I forgot I had things to do today. Okay. So, damn, I've been listening to too much music on my scramble.
There's no such thing as listening to too much music.
Okay, so top of my list, I've been listening to Tally Hendrix, Mikey Williams. The song is fire.
Okay.
Great single. Bunch of young boys. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Busy Banks. Been listening to him a lot. Bandemic is a fire song. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. I've been listening to Siberia by Heady One and Burna Boy. Fire song.
Heady One.
Crazy artist. love the vibe. Good vibes. Naughty by Nature. Common. Listen to some old school stuff. The good old days when music was actually still pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Kenny Hoopla, great black rock artist, supported and backed by Travis Barker.
Nice.
Amazing. I can't ask for anything more. He just put out an album, or I would say a mixtape called Survivor's Guilt.
Nice.
Amazing sound. Dude has vocals for days, and he's the future, man. He's the future of, for me at least, of popular rock music among black people, aside from Willow.
That's what's up.
Because Willow be killing it lately. But that's all I got for right now.
Let me see. So for me, I would say that I have been listening to Tyler the Creator's new album, Call Me If You Get Lost. It's an amazing album, very beautiful. I'm still dissecting it and trying to understand a lot more of it. So far, my favorite track is Wilshire. He gets in depth with this one person that I guess he had a love interest in. And the beat is amazing, wonderful. There was a song by Brent Faiyaz and it featured Drake in it. I believe it's called Wasting Time. I think it's called Wasting Time. A good friend of mine, shout out to Ty, for putting me on. He texted me 2-3 days ago, the same day it was released, and one thing about it was that I was very, very fascinated with the song. First and foremost, the song is produced by the Neptunes, so shout out to Pharrell and Chad Hugo, because I'm hearing the Neptunes are trying to make a comeback, so that's dope. Brent Faiyaz did his thing as far as vocals go. I don't think Brent Faiyaz ever misses when it comes to that smooth, chill R&B. We need that. It's amazing. And
He is legendary.
Yeah, definitely. Drizzy. Drake did his thing as well. I want to say that when he was rapping, along with the beat. That's fine. Along with the beat, I think he brought back I heard a little bit of So Far Gone mixed with Thank Me Later era, because we don't get that type of sound anymore. I'm not necessarily saying that Drake has abandoned it or he can never go back to it, but we don't hear it too often.
He's on his UK ting.
He needs to chill with that shit. Who's have I been listening to? I have been listening to Tory Lanez like crazy nonstop. And I stumbled upon the song Scat. It's a dope record. Tory always kills it. Nothing can stop him. Nothing at all. The Baby, I was quite impressed. We've been very critical of the Baby, since the earlier episodes of this podcast, and he definitely went Super Saiyan. He switched up on the flow. Finally,
he did that, and then he went right back to his pea shooter beats.
I heard the song, that new song,
Red Light,
Green Light, bruh. I'm like, this song made me want to hit the river dance or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
It sound like an Amish tune.
Amish tune. Oh, bro, this is some shit like this is some type of shit that'll make you want to like shoot somebody with a musket,
bruh.
Okay, or maybe sign the Declaration of Independence.
Wow.
I don't know. Like,
wow,
it's crazy. I'm gonna need the Baby to step back from the flutes a little bit. Bruh. Right? Let's keep away from the flute for a while.
He asked his producer, he said, give me the flute. The producer said, say less. every track, bro. Every track there's a flute. Every track. And it's crazy. Like, if it's not some kind of odd instrument, it's just some weird ass shit.
It's ridiculous, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, that's all I can think of as of right now, as far as what's been on my playlist. But
okay.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, y'all. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to LTAI with June and Chris. Be sure to check us out on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and any YouTube and any other platform. Be sure to check us out on Instagram and Twitter at RealLTAI_. That's RealLTAI_. And yeah, just anything you want to let anybody else know?
Listen, man, just remember, washing your ass is essential. Make sure you do it twice a day, 7 days a week. That's all I gotta say. Every time you take a shit. Anyway, that's all I gotta say, bro.
Till next time, y'all.
Later.